What's up, guys? Long time no see. It's been very busy. That's good. Oh, wait, 1 second. Something about Canada. Gotta jump in on this one. Yeah. So let's do a video. Alright, so first I'm going to talk about some collections. Like the people that call you because you're not paying your bills, you know? No, just some different set gear. It's going to be kind of a lot of the topic for what we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to be doing some BOH, but we're going to keep going on with these different sets. So, currently, paper has replaced scissors for highest attack output characters in the game. And the reason is because, Jenny gets the client set and she's got the 50% crit damage modifier. And all the other paper heroes now have the short and height, tall, and heart set, which gives them a huge advantage compared to other heroes. Just looking at these are basically, the best sets that you can have. Generally, the Dathomir set, the Beast Rain set, Pathfinder set, I'm still going to say is the best 4-star set, but we'll talk about a few alternates in a little bit. 4-star is actually pretty well balanced. I think 1 and 2-star, there's no way they could ever replace the Beast Rain and Dathomir set unless they came out with a set that actually just gave it to you permanently. Or an amount of flat attack that would give you a higher gate, which wouldn't make any sense. It wouldn't make any sense at all. Obviously, because you can't give a 3-star, 2-star set that gives 4,000 attack, and then have the 4-star set give 2,000 attack. It just doesn't make any sense. But generally, these used to be the golden sets to go for. Now, the Omni set only really is good for the removing debuffs now. The extra 15% attack damage, which is attack percent, by the way, that should be viewed as an attack percent modifier. So if you were going to add up all of my Lee's attack percent modifiers, it would be 60%, 60%, whatever my potentials add up to, which is a maximum of 40%. So let's just say that for the highest possible number. 15% from the Omni set, so that'll be 55. And then 9% from your Lord Masteries, which would be 64, plus the other 60, so that's 184% attack. Generally, the highest you can get. I'm pretty sure there's no 1-star set that gives attack percent. But that's the highest attack percent modifier that you can gain in the game naturally, no matter what your combination is. Now, there are some extra 4-star sets. Before that, I should finish the 5-star sets. With the Omni set, 15% of attack onto the rest of your other potentials is a very limited number. Whereas, I'm going to love it when the exchange comes out, because I'm going to have 2 of these. I might be going to the all-paper team. Hopefully they'll release Klein at the same time. It'd be nice. But here, we have 3,210 attack, which should be a flat amount that's being benefited by all those potentials. So, with the 3,200 attack, let's take that 3,200, now multiply it by the 3,210 by the 184%. So that multiplies by 1.84. It actually gives you 6,000, almost 6,000 attack in total, which is pretty big for just that individual set effect. Now, putting it in perspective, a 5-star weapon, highest a mace can go is 3,356 attack. So that's a pretty noticeable amount when it comes down to it. A lot of people not really paying too much attention to this set, particularly because the Klein set is so awesome. Which I was lucky enough to get one of these, so I can split them up and get 2 of them right now. I'm working on a few new teams myself, but I think I'm going to be going 4 attackers in the future. No tank. I might be putting Muzaka in instead. just because he's so strong. But I could be just be going the other way completely, where I just don't have a tank at all, and I just go 4 characters that have broken attack sets, 2 Kleins and 2 paper sets. So I don't know exactly which direction I'm going to go with it quite yet, but it can never hurt to have a team of 4 characters that hit huge wide areas and just out pummel the face of your opponent. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about today. So let's go to the 4-star sets, because I think this is the one that a lot of people have the most trouble with deciding what's the best set to go for. My personal favorite choice has always been the Pathfinder, and it still is. I don't think anything's changed with me on that one. We have this new Austere Noble set now. So the 2400 attack, again, same thing. So it does give a very noticeable amount. So let's just go with, that 1.84 was with the 15% from the enemy set, so that doesn't work. But it would work with this. So if you had the 2400 times 1.84, I can't do math. It'd be 4,400 and no, that's not right. Sorry, I'm just really, really stupid right now. So 2,400 times 1.84. Yeah, that was right. No, okay, it'd be 4,416 at highest potential attack increase. So it's like a fairly good set in itself. If you're just going for flat attack, it's pretty strong. Now, a little bit of debate on whether that is going to be better as an offensive set, or if this is going to be better as an offensive set, now that restrictions have been taken off of it and it's just increased hit rate and crit damage. Now, I would argue for this set if it was increase crit rate instead of hit rate, but I really still don't like this set. I do like how it's a chest piece that's actually a chest piece, because they have a lot of really good SS sets where the chest piece is like a robe like this or something, but then it'll be a shield. This is also a brooch. And this is a mace, which is kind of nice. It would be nice anyways if this was crit rate. But I just don't like this set. Now, the reason I don't really like this set is because even with the increase in defense, attack is still very, very, very dominant. If you can remove one-hit killing from the game, then defense will have like a really, really strong place. So tanks now are taking 2-3 hits to kill at a lot of levels of play, where they're still, with type advantages, able like ways to just modify way past that, and you can go and one-hit kill a 70% jack, for example. Now, we have this Defender of Earth set, which is another one of the newer sets. Not too new, but still newer. Came out long after Pathfinder. I actually really like this set for my tank while I am in control. I think that once I complete my Trinity set, generally I'll be able to play whatever team combination I want with a Bearman tank, and then Bearman will just be able to tank the whole team's attacks. Now, I have traded off some aggro for it, but well worth it. I also only have 2 pieces right now, so once I have the 3rd piece, it'll be another few thousand defense. So I'll have like a 75-76% defense Bearman with 180,000 health, for example. So I'm looking forward to that, because I'm not really huge on defense. Generally, teams that are very strong on defense are not as good on offense, because a team that is good on defense would have a very strong aggro tank that can soak up a ton of hits, and basically you could have any combination of attackers, because they'll all be running to surround themselves around the tank. Now, it's very easy to kill a bunch of units that are all jammed up together. When you're playing on the ice map, you can send your tank through the center, and everything will run and clump up again on the tank. The bridge map is the only exception, unless the other person is using Ghost Step set for PvP. in which case the aggro mechanic is great. That's demonstrated many times before in a lot of past videos. But I do really like this set. I would love it if there wasn't this 2 or more allies alive activation rate. Just because it's not. I don't think an SS set should have a stipulation like that. Just like the 2 movement set for 2-star has like the berserker effect. I think 40% or less HP. But we also have this Dragon Slayer set, another sort of new-ish set, very much like the Austronova set. Now, big difference in the Austronova set is they actually have a water accessible type tile effect instead of a lava accessible, which, seeing as how water is normally not something you can walk across, that is way bigger. Not just the extra little bit of attack, but it is huge to have the water. Also because the ice map has a water tile in the center. Very, very huge. I really like this set. I do not like that the gear spread, which is brooch, shield, and bow. Do not like that at all. But I do think that the set effect is the strongest output for damage. I say that depending very loosely here because it's good at, like, a lot of things are going to be very subjective to your potentials. I think that having another 20% crit damage on Jenny, for example, would be huge with her already extra 50. So now she's got 70 extra. So like it's kind of like pushing the limits. Like different kind of skills and modifiers or mechanics that you can combine to break the limits always give you outrageous damage potential. Now, why I brought up Jenny specifically for this is because Jenny really doesn't need any kind of defensive mechanism. She's basically going to die to anything. So for her, it doesn't seem like it makes any sense to, for example, throw Pathfinder on her. Now, if you're running her in slot 2, I would say that's completely outrageous. She definitely needs a Pathfinder because that way she can hit 2 people in the bridge map, for example. Like, there's a lot of little things you're going to have to think about positioning with movement and her hitbox, because her hitbox is huge. There's a lot of great ways to just win everything with just Jenny, so long as she's got the client set if you're at the super high levels. Oh, went right out of that. But for most heroes, they're going to be like really needed. Now, we're going to go, actually, you know what, screw that. We'll go look at my Lee real quick. Because my Lee has probably been the most refined character that I have. As you can see, I got 9,497 defense, 104,000 HP, 300 MP. These are my potentials right now. Defense, crit rate, crit rate, crit rate. We'll roll this twice just to see if we can get a pink one or orange one, which isn't going to happen. Boom, boom. All right, yeah, whatever. It didn't happen. Oh, shit. But yeah, so with this, this is the equipment I'm running, obviously. We were just looking at it. With this, I have brooch, necklace, ring. All chest pieces and 1 shoe. Just because I needed to have it for the Pathfinder set. I really, really, really would love it if this was not a shoe, or if they came up with some mechanic where you could change the type of equipment a set item was to any specific regular item you want. Because I think then we would have a lot of really cool stuff going on. Like, for example, your searcher bow was a mace. For some reason, you would want a mace. Things like that. Because that's the only way I can really see myself getting any extra defense. I'm pretty sure I can get a higher one over there. Whatever. I have a ton of minus damage taken too. So generally, my 104,000 health, a squishy kind of attack character, is like my second most defensive character in the game. Now, that's just in the 4 heroes I'm using for my team. And he's also able to do quite a huge amount of damage. Now, could I make his attack go up to 44 or 45,000 if I gave him an austere noble set instead? Definitely, but then I would lose one movement, and I would lose a crap ton of health. And then I would be able to get killed just as easily as I can kill somebody else. Now, that's not something that's super appealing to me. Now, there might be some sweet spots if I wanted to be super, super over analytical with different people's teams. And I could actually go and calculate the output of a lot of people's characters and the positions that they have them in PvP and whatever, to see if they're actually going to come across my Lee and attack him. Maybe I could do that, and then I can squeeze another 20% crit damage, or I can get the austere noble set and make my attack look really high for fun. Like those things are all very, very possible to do. Now, I do not think that it's ever going to be worth it for me. Now, there's definitely quite a lot of very, very tanky rock tanks right now, and that seems to be the way that the game's going. Also, my Katarina is still screwed because Nexon never fixed my skills. So I'm kind of playing one. I generally just use Bearman to tank, and then I have 3 heroes. I'm just using this right now temporarily because it's got really good potentials on it. But I use Bearman to tank, and I use my other 3 heroes to take him down, and my Ekaterina just can't really do good damage right now. But I'm too busy, and I don't want to figure out anything else right now. She's got the clients that she's got really good equipment on her or whatever, so it's all good and fun. Gonna get another one of these too, pretty soon. Looking at this set too, it doesn't seem very good, so I don't think I'm going to be switching over to it. But a lot of people have been asking me recently about different set builds. Now, I have had very clear set item builds in my mind for months, basically. Before I even bought my first like my first run at going, hey, you know what, I'm gonna buy set gear. I'm gonna just buy a bunch of stuff, and I'm gonna get set gear. I want to have all set gear and all my characters. When I made that decision, I had basically a plan. The plan was I want this, I want that, and I want these. Excuse me. And I don't really care about PvE at all, because I know that if I have a pimped up PvP team, that next time won't make anything really too hard for me to beat, even though I don't have all potentials like damage to boss. Oh, I do have damage to minion here. Bad example. There we go. On my characters. Now, if you have that build in mind, I know a lot of people who, like, poor Blue Sapphire, he just gets in his mind that he wants something, and he will just spend like crazy until he has it. And as a result, he's trying to make too many good sets, too much good gear. He's really short on modification potions. He's not very refined in his crit damage. A lot of people say that his team's a little bit easier to beat than a lot of other teams because it doesn't feel as strong as it should be. That's just because he's got very bad luck with potential rolling. Especially for his crit damage stat. But as far as the new sets go, I really think there's going to be a huge advantage for paper heroes. I want to do a little bit of a mention of Syrah here. I do not think I will be using her at all. I kind of want to use her just because I know her base attack is really high, the highest in the game, and it would be kind of fun. Also, I wasted a bunch of P-Genes on her, so seems like it's what I should do. But I really don't particularly believe. I don't know how I just did that. Particularly believe in this hero in general. I do think that I would like to raise Cleo up to 70, Angela up to 70, Jenny maybe up to 70. Like the problem that I have with a lot of these things is I know that if I switch to something like this, versus other teams that run Jenny in slot 1, like Lord KHX, his Jenny will one-shot, if he goes first, his Jenny will one-shot my Jenny. And if I go first, my Jenny will one-shot his Jenny. So it's kind of a really shitty way that things line up. I don't, like the way things are right now, I know I just win. And that's just the way that it is. So that's perfectly fine for me. But the way that I'm playing right now, we'll play a fight. The way things are right now is I'm just really lazy and kind of out of it. Just because I've been too busy with other things. But I don't like checking everybody to make sure I attack the right target with my Lee. There's times where I'll attack the wrong target and I'll almost screw myself over and lose. Well, this is nice. Alright, so weak team. The eye icon is actually very useful to me. Alright, so this seems a little bit weak, but I apologize to whoever I just said that about. But generally, ice map is really easy if you have a really strong Lee on your team. He can generally do the entire thing himself. Alright, let's find somebody else. Adios is a very strong paper. I'm pretty sure he's got one of the strongest Seras that are currently being played right now. I do think the rise in all the paper kind of things right now are super advantageous for scissor tanks like Bearman. 54,000 attack. How does that compare to my Lee? Oh. Okay, I'm sure that there's stronger Seers though. I think there's some that have like 44, 45. They're using the austere noble set, so they're beating my Lee's attack. But here's the thing: I don't do that often. So 97,000 health, 121,000 health. All right, so looks like one of these guys has an Eldrika's Trinity set. All right, 70% defense and 64. All right, so obvious target here was this guy. It's pretty important to know how much. If you are going to be running. I'm going blank here. If you are going to be running Lee with this crazy super defensive meta that we're in right now, it's very important that you know just exactly who you can kill with your Lee. Positions like that are why I kind of want to raise Mizaka, because I think that even with a paper Jenny, most players wouldn't be able to kill like 170, 180,000 health Mizaka. But at the same time, I don't want to throw away aggro. Kind of worked myself into a tough spot because I've played for months with crazy aggro, so just every battle's always been very controlled. And now it's all paper rock. Scissors is going to be kind of faded out a bit. Paper's going to take a huge advantage over rock. I assume naturally that scissors will. That's a bad spot. I assume naturally that scissors will come back into play once paper is the most overplayed. But right now, I don't think they're in a very good spot. Just because people, well, maybe it's my fault for telling everybody Muzaka is amazing, putting him on tier 1. A lot of people, for some reason, question that. And now that everybody's using him, it's like, wow, this guy's badass. Like, so I don't understand why, like, what the confusion or what the argument might have been against that. But for a very long time, I've always believed that anything that has a defensive type has a huge natural advantage in the game based off of specific potentials, like attack by HP especially would give tanks a huge advantage. So that's why I've always believed that was the reason that they had tanks. Like Bearman was the highest attack tank at about 5,500 attack. Now they have Muzaka with 7,600 attack, which is ridiculous. Especially because you can just get him. Like, you just get him really easily. Like, if you started this game last week, Muzaka could have been one of your starting characters. It's a little bit outrageous. But he would be stronger than all of your characters with higher defense and higher HP. Anyway, Muzaka is pretty beastly. Definitely one of the absolute strongest characters in the game. It's just not fair to be able to have a character that, can have 50,000 attack and 180,000 HP. It also does 13,000 extra damage when he attacks and immobilizes. I don't know if I'm going to be going with the Defender set or the Pathfinder set on my Muzaka when I want to build them up. But I've even considered just dropping Lee completely, putting everything over to Muzaka just to see how awesome it would be. But I need to get a full Trinity set first. Alright, anybody else? Let's reset here. Well, let's go with Korean Snowman. Again, another ice map level. I'd really prefer if we just kept rolling square because this is just not good examples. It used to be that the ice map was, like before I had Lee, the ice map was the hardest map. Which is why I think it's funny when people say things like Chenny is better on the ice map than Lee. But now that I have Lee, it's just like there's no ice map. It doesn't even exist. Should also keep in mind that the usefulness or the ability of specific heroes is very highly dependent on your state. Oh wow, that survived. Oh, that's gay. Very highly dependent on your state of the game. For example, if you have very bad potentials, and you're just kind of earlier in the game, you're maybe top 1,500, 2,000 every week, something like that in PvP, which is hard to be. Like, if you're actually competing, you're not going to be in those ranks. Not even that many people even play seriously that week, so definitely very easy to do. But let's say you have maybe just 2 of the 4 golden potentials on most of your weapons. You can basically just focus damage percent on Jack, because the damage percent works with his percent HP damage. So be 20,000 damage, but then it would get 30% more of that 20,000, so it would do 26,000 damage just with that extra little bit right there. Plus he's kind of your tank. So like at lower stages of the game, like what I noticed mostly on Smurf was that Jack was my damage dealer and my tank in a lot of cases. Just because it was just kind of at a level right when I first started off that like my other characters really couldn't do that much damage. Now it's very different now because I got a few high crit rate characters, and I'm also feeling Muzaka is way stronger. There's a lot of teams running Muzaka and Jack. My Smurf team is running both Muzaka and Jack. Because my Muzaka, I've kind of got a little bit of a split build on him where I'm crit rate and defense. But it's working out very, very well. Just because the two heroes are very strong, just in general. It's very easy to stack defense now. Again, a huge advantage to defense type characters. Just like attack by HP potentials, they just have higher potential in the game. They don't get the utility skills, but they definitely have the numbers on their side. So that's a safe spot. Let's go here. Huh. Who needs level 2 or higher skills? Hopefully when we reset we can get Lord. Fight against his team. I'm pretty sure he still has the strongest Jenny in the game. Ooh, tough guy. Darn. We kind of do want to fight Blue Sapphire. What do we got until reset? 4 hours? Almost 4 hours until reset. Oh, it's much better to go first when the other person has the lead. Oh shoot, he's got low crit rate. Whew. I can't I can't believe I didn't notice that he switched to a ghost step. Oh man, I have been out of it. Well, that is good to know. He's going full ghost step, trying to take advantage of ice map. What a guy. Pretty sure I can do this. Just noticing my Bearman position sucks. Oh shit, Bearman's not doing his job. Alright, that's fine. My Bearman kills his rage, hooray. I wonder what rank 1's at right now. It's gotta be over 4K. Oh, sweet. Really? Jacob, that name sounds familiar too. Maybe he's one of the other people with the really strong sears. Hmm. 48,000. 60% defense though. Yeah, no way you can survive this while I'm on ice. I had a huge upset today, actually. I lost my first battle that I controlled in, I don't know, like a month and a half or so. Um, I auto battled somebody I thought I would crush for sure, and then I lost. It was Shark Fuji, and his team beat me. It was on square map, which is the hard. Like I thought that my formation was good enough to beat basically whatever I felt like on auto. If I just hit auto, it should always work. So I thought that my team. Well, you know what? Maybe because my Ekaterina can't sleep every time. I don't know. Who knows? There could be reasons, but um, but yeah, I lost. I lost to Shark Fuji, best free to play player ever. Okay, we're just gonna try and hope to get. Darn. Oh well. Stud's got a strong one. 61125. Whatever. Oh, you know what? Oh, which one did I tap? Oh, Studmaster. Is he still running Dominique? Took out Dominique. Only 84,000 health on Misaka too. Well, if that's the case, then I really don't need to. 74,000. What's your defense? 58. I'm going to just do something kind of stupid here and hope that I can kill this in one hit. Just for no reason. I don't know why I do this, especially on this map, because there's no one that I need to do that. Like I can get 2 shots and a second shot off with my current mana. So there's literally 0 reason for me to ever have to do that, but for some reason I just feel obligated to use it all the time. This set sucks. It looks okay, and then it just turns out it's bad. I don't like any of these opponents. Whatever. No need to go and waste points right now. Jagetta, Adios, looks like they're going for rank 1 today. Grimsley also looks like he's going for rank 1. Blue is probably not online yet. Poopflow is going for whatever he can get. Well, I'm assuming in the next 4 hours some more chance guys are going to come popping up. Surprisingly, Aaron's son still has not made a play at first place. He just keeps sitting in the bush. I thought somebody has this outrageously strong Syrah. Gotta find out who it is. 40,000 attack. That's pretty good. Paper set, okay. Not as amazing as I thought. And a Persona's trick instead of the... Well, probably just doesn't have the noble set. Damn. Some people are so lucky with potential rolls. I couldn't even get that many immunities in a month. I did roll a charm immunity on my Ekaterina recently, but... What? Who gets Ekaterina and doesn't max her? Maybe just this month you got her. Musaka. Ooh, sneaky Musaka. I really like the combination of the APB and the Gold Tiger. The Arrogant Pureblood. Oh well. But yeah, I'm really looking for kind of a new team. I'm getting bored of the team I have now, so I kind of want to just make a new one. Maybe shoot some suggestions in the comments of teams you want to see or heroes you want to see in teams. Don't put like Dolores or whatever. It's not getting picked. But my 5-star collection has gone over 40 now, so pretty soon to be 41. And I do plan to have everybody. I might actually raise up Alex, to be honest, and just try him out for a little while, just for funs. But so long as I have their skills generally to a playable point, I don't mind trying them out in a team or building a team around certain characters. I might want to bring Kai back for a little bit, just because. Maybe just until Yekaterina's back to normal. But I prefer another area attack type character, and I just don't have that many area attack. Well, not true. There's very few area attack type characters that I like. I was thinking about doing Alfred, just a giant, huge ass troll. just because it kind of makes me laugh. That looks pretty badass too. Way better than this piece of crap. But with the client set, he's very playable. 4 movement, 5 with the Pathfinder. Worst stats of all time. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. Let's gear up Alfred today. That could be the thing. Now, who am I going to replace with? I guess I'll get rid of Yekaterina for Alfred. How much is it going to cost me to equip all this junk? Let's do Alfred. Oh, I don't even have potentials. Let's see if we can give Alfred potentials before I take off all of Yekaterina's gear. But it will be pretty fun. And I'm out. Okay, so the answer was no. Crap. I know I'm going to have to go farm King's Chamber. Alright, well, Alfred is out. I think I'm making an all-rock team. Just to make Paper Heroes even better. Don't have any genes for Angela. Do I have enough for Cleo's Confuse? I could probably make that work. I gotta just start farming Cleo. I'm gonna start building my paper team. I'm probably gonna go Cleo because Cleo's. I want to have a team that's really good on defense. Cleo's one of the best defensive characters in the game. Just because she alternates 2 good statuses. She's easy to kill and everything, but she's generally a good hero. Maybe I'll throw Dominique in there just because she's really strong, but I have to farm her genes too. I do want to build the team with Fool if his skills ever get leveled. Not looking too promising at the rate I'm going. I have no intention of spending perfect genes on Frol. So few characters I like. Maybe we can adapt Pony into a team. Pony and Rask. Turn 1 Rask, turn 3 Pony. Oh well. Alright, so set gear. No idea what I feel like doing. Really need one more piece of Trinity. I would even trade my Klein book for the Trinity piece. Even though I spent a bunch of potions on it to modify its potentials. You know what? Sorry, I've hit a little bit of a mental block here. I really am just trying to get back into the swing of things because I got a little bit more time now. I think I'm kind of cooling off, so I'm back into semi-normal. But it's just not. I'm having a hard time picking out heroes. Like, the thing is, I played with my team for so long that I basically have to relearn the game to switch my formation to something completely flipped around. Doesn't matter how many times I've played against the other teams, it's just, okay, this is how I beat those teams with my team. I kind of want to play Moo again. Put her in. Oh. Once I have the paper set completed with the exchange. Maybe split her crit rate defense. And get her some actually good gear. Looks like she's got some pretty good gear on right now, I know, but still. Yeah, I think we'll get Moo. Maybe Moo and Jenny. I wonder if I can make Jenny strong enough to survive a hit from Lord. Do I have anything on it right now? Okay. Bad potentials. Well, I should be able to assume that her defense would be comparable to my Lee's if I gave her all the same gear, which is all 100% universal. Maybe that's what I'll do. Let's go with Jenny and Moo. I'm pretty sure I do have Jenny maxed. And skills. Yeah. Do I have any paper? No, I don't. Whatever. So she's going to have to stay at the same level for a little bit. But I should be able to equip her fairly well. So let's go with this. Just for fun, we'll go with the paper team. Preemptively to the paper team. And well, I don't know if I want to get rid of Lee. Maybe I'll get rid of Serendi and Yekaterina. Whatever. This is just for fun. Never disassemble your extra sec here until you have it at legend, a legendary or higher. Gets you a ton of modification potions. Just trying to stay organized here, so let's go with this. Okay, the only thing I'll do is I'll give Moo an Omni set. Get rid of Yekaterina. Damn, that's good. Oh shit! I have been waiting for that for so long. I'm pretty sure 12% is the max at 3. 4, 8, yeah, 12 is the max. That is a pimped out bow. I'm not even going to take the extra hit rate. No, that can stay off. Okay. This should be fun. So now I'll be able to stomp all over paper heroes. Now, how are these potentials? Oh, got them all, but just not high. HP, that's no good either. Attack damage, crit damage. But no crit rate. I don't know if I need the crit rate, but let's see. Oh, well, whatever. Is this useful? That's very useful. Curses, I have nothing to disassemble. Got lots of money, though. Is this any good? Sorry that you're gonna have to watch me micromanage my gear. By sorry, I mean I'm not really sorry. Man, remember when this used to cost a fortune? Wait a minute, actually, which bow is better? 15, 25, 4, 30, basically 31. No, that's exactly 31. Yeah, that's not even close. No, it is 10, 20, 29. Right, this is actually, the one on the right is actually slightly better. If you count the crit rate. I don't know. I think I'll be able to get my crit rate basically into always critting range without it. The sad thing is, spending all these crystals, I'm going to have to spend them all back in a very short period of time. Alright, giving Lee to Jenny. I don't want to rework all my PvE teams. So it's going to happen at some point. Or I can just quit PvE. Who knows? I do have an auto Azrael team that I'm very happy with. It's just I don't want Azrael, so I don't really farm him. Okay. Oh, you know what would be sweet on Moo, actually? The Gold Tiger set. This just makes more sense. Maybe I should do Lee instead of Serendi. Oh, whatever. We'll play around with it later. I think that if you don't have Charm on your team, it's just not good. Okay, it's gonna be Jenny, so she's gonna need all 3 pieces. Two point nine, 8.7, 83, 8, 2.9, 75. Oh, but this one's got defense. This one's slightly better for offense. I'll take the one with the defense on it. Okay, so we got Moo. Alright. Okay, so far so good. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. Wow. My Dasso sets are pretty awesome. 4.3, 5, 7.5, 6.4, 3.5, 5.3, 3.2, 6.2. Oh, whatever, it's 20 crystals. Let's switch them out. Lip. That's the first one. There we go. Since I know blue is going ghost up, I should probably keep the extra hit rate. That doesn't seem very good. How many potions do I have? Maybe I should re-roll these and try to get higher than blue. Well, I'll take a look after. Maybe I'll even go for a pink attack by HP and ruin everything. Oh, what else am I doing? Where's Lee? Oh, that's going to be easy to keep track of. I think Moo's changes were actually really good. Some people wondering why Moo even got changes. I think her new changes are pretty sweet, so I'm totally on board for that. I also really like it because Shark Fuji is a big supporter of Moo. Uses a lot of Moo. Crit damage, attack damage, no crit rate. Alright, let's do. So do I have a sweet bow somewhere with like all pink potentials on it? Damage, crit rate, crit damage, damage, no attack. That was pretty good actually. Winner. Do I want to keep... Oh, you know what? I don't know. Do I want to keep the extra 4% HP? Well, let's take a look at Moo now. Only 56% crit rate. That's shitty. It's really shitty. Probably because I have no potentials to change those up. I want the 4% HP. I think I need a full set of this. Let's do Jenny first. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, we got 36,800 attack Jenny, 92% crit rate, 20% hit, only 50% defense, which is troubling to me. Her defense should be comparable to my Lee. Oh, it's because of this piece of crap. That's right. I didn't give her the Omni set with the sweet defensive potentials. What am I missing out on here? 15.6% defense, 672 plus 244 defense. That's a good chess piece. Over 900 defense on that just alone. No defense on, well, this is the one, right? And there was 10% defense on that. Alright, so, I don't know, that might not be enough defense to save me. What's my HP at? Almost 100k. It's going to be a tough call. I don't know if I can survive. Maybe I can, also my crit rate's not 100%. What can I tweak? This is a low crit rate, right? I don't have a million potions to do it. I have to have a Pathfinder bow with higher crit rate. This is 10.7. That might be the one right there. Alright. 2.9% damage, 2.2% attack, gain 1% crit damage. So basically a 5% modifier for the extra crit rate. Let's try that out. Just see where we're going. Still 96%. That doesn't make any sense. Wasn't I already at 96%? Maybe I was at 92 and I'm just losing my mind. Oh well, I might as well try this. I wonder how many losses I got while I was changing the team up. Probably make up for a lot of the stat loss just by leveling Jenny up to max level. Maybe that would be enough to get that last few percent. Give me damage, give me damage. Well, that's not damage. Okay, I can't really think of anything else I could do to get more stats. I could try rolling this with just the attack by HP and the attack again. Well, actually, I already have a backup. It's got slightly better. I think what I might do is just roll this fresh completely and aim for a pink attack by HP or attack potential. But I'm going to need a heck of a lot more pots to do that. If I was going to try to make, like, start from scratch where it's already basically perfect, I'd need at least 50 pots. I feel like my lead was just a lot better. Well, we'll see. Let's do some practical application here. Moo doesn't look that great right now with only 56% crit rate. Something I could definitely change once I can convert this into the sword. But again, it's debatable whether that's going to be better than the 4% HP and the direction strategy advantage. Alright, whatever. Let's just go with this. Let's go play some games. I'm definitely going to need some modification potions also. Here's hoping we get square. Sweet, we went first. Alright, who are we attacking? 90,000 and 93,000. 100% rock team. Ooh, go back there. It's definitely more time, less time consuming. Rock seems to be doing extremely well right now with Muzaka. A lot of people making tons of rock teams. Muz crit damage, definitely also nothing to joke about. Oh, man. Just because I hate Jenny so much, I really don't like that I know that this is going to work. But I really can't tell for sure until I face off against Lord on the bridge map. If Lord is strong enough to one-shot my Jenny, then I got a bit of a problem. I can hit it from here, can I? Probably should have attacked the Dominique. But that begs the question, why attack Dominique at all? Wow, you know what? If a Dominique can do that much damage to me, then I got no chance. No chance against Lords. 106,000 health, 49.7% defense. No, there's no... Lord's definitely gonna one-shot me. Oh man, I racked up like 10 more losses while I was editing my team. What the heck? Oh, maybe not. Well, within the hour. All right, one more battle, and then I'm just gonna end this video here. Hopefully we can run into Lord a few times tonight and try it out. I do not think my Jenny can tank a shot from his Jenny. I just don't think it's possible without a scissor advantage. Maybe if I went with Ghost Step. If I went with Ghost Step on Jenny. Oh, that wasn't the right position. If I went with Ghost Step on Jenny, then maybe I could dodge his Jenny. But again, I don't have high hope of doing that either. It heals. Alright, well that's going to be it for now. We'll talk more about sets later. I don't really like my stats now that I've switched over characters. I think I'll keep playing Moo until Yekaterina's working again, which is probably going to be for a month. I do like her new passive. I think it's pretty good. Looks like it combines extremely well with the gold tiger. Plus it's cool just to see S's everywhere. Maybe I'll get rid of it and put the Omni set on Moo. That's my defense actually. Maybe what I should do is... How much mana do you have? No, not possible. I need 3 pieces. Oh well, I'll have to rework these potentials. Anyway, I'm going to be doing some farming. I'll rework some potentials. I'll be back in a little bit. See you guys later.